Downsizing, Diva, and I'm here to stay. Feeling good, taking my GLP-1 medicine. One whole year, wiped away my fears. Then 60 pounds, but that's no all. I kept on going even through the storms. My A1C went down. I still have work to do. Just when you thought I was done, my high blood pressure went down too. Feeling good, taking my tea, but it weighed one less. I have a great story to tell. I'm on the road to lose 100 pounds. Can I do it in 2025? Yes, I can. Downsizing, Diva, and I'm here to stay. Feeling good, taking my GLP-1 med.
Hello, and welcome. Happy Friday to ya. Happy Friday to ya. Happy Friday. How are you? All right, well, let me see who is in the chat. I'm going to tell you guys right now. You may not be able to tell, but I am super sleepy. So I'm going to make it through this live. Okay, we have Mel to the B. She says, hi, Dee and friends. Happy Friday to all. Hey, Mel, how are you? Felicia Marie B. She says, hello, divas. Hello, Mel to the B. Mel says, don't forget to hit the like button on the way in and subscribe. All right, and then people are saying, hello, DJ Meyer. How are you? DJ Meyer. She says, hello, happy Friday to everyone. Let's see. We have JC, J to the C, Calamity Jane. She says, hey, y'all, and good evening. Kate is always saying the same thing. Hi, you're from Seattle. We love that, Kate. All right, very good. Kate, how are you? All right, what are you guys saying? She said, DJ, funny how the mirror plays tricks on us. Unbelievable. Yes. Are you talking about in relation to our title today? Who else do we have? Reset with Anissa. How are you? She's saying hello to everybody. Kate is saying, for me, I didn't see the weight loss at all until I had to travel for work. That was only a couple of months ago. Wow. So it took you a very long time. Geez, Louise. It's less strategy than I'm not a shopper. I need to hire a service or a person to clothes shop. Okay. Oh, I wish we lived in the same city. I love to shop for clothes. You hate shopping. Oh my goodness. I love it. She says, that's awesome, Kate. I did my wedding engagement ring test today and they fit with some room. I'm so happy. Oh my goodness. Now that's a confetti moment. That is a confetti moment. You know, that's how I could tell. There you go. That's how I could tell if I'm bloated or not by my rings. Like if my ring just turns around now, it's turning around now. But I mean, sometimes I can't even keep it like in place because it's so loose. But today is not one of those days. I must be going through something. Let's see. Who else do we have in here? We have Joe. She says, hey, Dee. Hi, Divalicious fam. Hey, Joe, how are you? Joe is in the house. Okay, Jazz, how are you, Jazz? She says, hi, everyone. I'm saying hi, but she's saying hello, everyone. I love that. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. We got Linda's Journey. She says, hi, Dee in chat. Hey, Linda, how are you? We got Mindy. Hey, Mayor Mindy. You know, Mayor Mindy, I wrote a comment on your, I replied to your comment on my video today. And when I went to send it, I thought it sent, but we were having issues with the internet and it didn't send. And I'm thinking, geez, oh man, I got to type this all over. So I'm saving yours for it last. I was like, geez, oh man, I had typed something so nice, so special, and then it just disappeared. Geez, Louise. Doris, how are you? Oh my goodness. I feel like the gang's are here. Limitless Living with Shanta. How are you? She says, you're driving in LA traffic, but you're here for the fun and the gym. Okay, okay. So we're gonna be talking about actually, you know what? When I wasn't gonna have like a what do you call that? Like a formal topic. I was just gonna come on here and just chat it up, right? And then I started thinking, I'm gonna be talking a lot in this next week or so about body positivity and body image. And I'm having struggles of my own. And I'm gonna tell you what made me realize that I'm having some struggles there. Challenges, struggles, whatever you want to call it, is something that happened here recent. So I'll share that in a second. It's a healthy life journey. Hello, how are you? She says, hello, Adams, everyone. Okay, okay. Now I don't know what that means, but maybe you'll tell us. She said, that's amazing being able to fit your rings better. Yes, it is. It's such a good feeling to be able to fit in those rings. But you just got to be careful because I know a lot of people who have lost weight, and that's one of the things they lost, just not realizing that they lost an expensive or a sentimental ring. Not necessarily expensive, but, it meant a lot. So just be careful. Okay, so people are saying hello to each other. I'm scrolling. Felicia Marie B, how are you? How are you? She's saying hello. I think I might have missed you earlier when I'm scrolling down. Jeez Louise. Jen to the F, how are you? Jen, how are you? We have Sin in the house. Hey, we have Sin in the house. Watch your mouth. That reminds me of my aunt. Her name is Cynthia. I told you guys. All right. I think I said hi to Limitless Living with Shanta. Her and this leg kick up just cracks me up. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right. We got our guy Devin in the house. We got Devin in the house. He said, I got the body now, but no woman. So I need to get. Well, that body should be attracting some women. How about that? What is up with that? All right, Devin, we got to get you hooked up. Let's see. Who else is in this chat? I'm noticing. I'm scrolling. Mindy, you hate shopping too? No interest in it at all. I got you go to Stitch Fix and you get the box and you loved it. Okay, so what is in the box, Mindy? Do tell. Do tell. And Mel says you're sharing the tea tonight, huh? Devin says, I got to get on the dating website ASAP. Losing Grace, she says, hello, Dee, Downsizing Divas and Devos. How are you, Losing it, Grace? I feel like the last time I really was talking to you, not like as if like we were on the phone or something, but you know what I'm saying, that you were just coming off that cruise. So you're back from the cruise life and doing well. And I know that was like a week and a half ago, wasn't it? She says, I wore some pants to work by 10 a.m. I walked to buy a new pair from Nordstrom Rack because they kept falling down too low. Now, that's a teacher's nightmare. Your skirt rising up too high or the pants falling down. Jeez, Louise. Oh, my goodness. But you know what? That's a non-skill victory. So I'm going to give you some confetti. Let's give her some confetti. I love that. Let's see. Let me see. Reset with Anissa. Let me see. Jamisha, how are you? I haven't seen or heard from you in a long time. You're still looking fabulous. She says, hello, everyone. I caught her live. But wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Did I forget the real MVP? How are you? I scroll right down. Jeez, Louise. Okay, who else? I'm trying to make sure I agree. Jamie, how are you, Jamie? I feel like, I wish we could make like a Soul Train line. Do you know what I'm saying? And when we meet up for the Fabulous DD's meetup, we gotta do a Soul Train line. I feel like we need to come down the line. I could be the announcer. Jeez, Louise. Okay, we got Gail in the house. Gail says, hello, Dee and fam. Happy Friday. Wait a minute. Darian's in the house. I thought I saw Darian. Wait a minute. He says, wait, Darium, I thought I saw you when you first came in. He said, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? You know what I gotta do. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Wait a minute. We got a new name in the chat. Oh, is it Beto? How are you, Beto? Like keto? What is going on, Beto? How are you? All right, let me ask anybody else before we get started. Okay, all right. She says, Jen, you have an eye, the best eye for stylish clothes. All right, Jen. All right, so I'm going to tell you guys, I was trying on these workout clothes. And when I ordered the workout clothes, this is one of the reasons why. Now, I don't think I have body dysmorphia. So we're going to define what that is. But I think maybe so after I really looked at what the definition is. And I feel like people use that like too kind of loosely. Like they'll say that, but do we really know what that means? So I was trying on these workout clothes and well, before I tried them on, I had to order them, right? So I was ordering these workout clothes and they come in a when you're plus size, like a 2X and an XXL aren't the same thing. Like the measurements aren't the same. So a 2X is much bigger than an XXL. I don't know if you guys knew that, but I look at when I order stuff, I don't like to take it back. If I order something and I don't can't wear it, I just give it away. I don't send it back because I hate the whole post office of it all, except for Amazon because they make returning things easy. So I'll just wait till Thanksgiving, or if I see a needy family at my school, I donate the stuff to them. And I haven't been ordering a lot of stuff, so I haven't done that a lot, but I just ordered a bunch of stuff from Shein. Half of it didn't fit, and I was going to send it back. And actually, I have the box. I'll show you on Sunday, maybe. I have the box of stuff that I was going to send. So I'll just, do something with it around Thanksgiving, time when, people are, collecting items for families, or Christmas time. Christmas might even be better because it's closed. Usually at Thanksgiving, people are, doing food. So anyway, so so I'm ordering this, I ordered these workout clothes and I ordered it. The highest they go up was XXL. So I ordered the XXL because I'm thinking, hey, I'm an XXL girl, right? So, and I looked at the measurements. That's another reason why. So that's why I really ordered the XXL. And I don't like stuff to be like tight. So like you can see now, my shirt, look at this shirt. I don't like tight stuff. I don't like things to cling. I like room. And so I tried these clothes on and I thought, okay, they fit great. They fit perfect. Like, they're workout pants and a like a sports bra. And I thought it fit perfect, but I thought, what is going to happen when I wash it? And this is one of the reasons why I, like to buy clothing pieces that are quality, because when I wash it, I want it to be in the same condition as when I bought it. And so I washed it and it still fit. And I thought, wow, I could have gotten a smaller size. Instead of the XXL, I could have gotten an XL. And so now I found myself when I was, trying on clothes and bought clothes around July, around my birthday month, I bought 2 sizes, which I've kind of always done. So I'll buy, if I really like something, because I thought I might not see it again, I'll buy it in a bigger size and a smaller size, right? A size I can fit now and a size I'm going to get into. Well, since I've been on this GLP-1 journey, I've been able to get down to the size I thought I was going to fit into. And sometimes I've had to take the bigger size back because I didn't wear it. I couldn't wear it. When I thought I could wear it, I couldn't even get into it. It was too big. So I thought, do I have something going on? Like, do I have body dysmorphia? I hear people saying it a lot. And, I'm like, well, what is that? Because I always thought it was when you have extreme ideas about your weight. So in the chat, I see people are chatting in the chat. What do you guys think body dysmorphia means? And don't Google it. Don't look it up. If somebody just asked you off the top of your head, what does body dysmorphia mean? What would you say? Darium already answered. Jeez Louise, he's on it. Darium says body image refers to how people see themselves. Yeah, so what do you think body dysmorphia is? Struggling with an overemphasis on a specific body part. So you think it's just up one body part? Okay, all right. What do you guys think? I mean, we're saying congratulations to Sin. Yes, it is. I wasn't going to say anything. Yes, it is. And oh my goodness, how did you guess that? So that company reached out to me about, you know, helping promote their brand and trying on the clothes and all of that. And I thought that is not my thing. I don't want to do that. On Sundays I get up and I will show you guys, what I'm wearing, how I'm looking or whatever, because it's always my non-scale victory. I can always fit something, or I find clothes that I had, thought I would never get into anytime soon and can get into them now. So that's why, that's what I do on Sunday. But I thought, I don't want to be making videos of showing, my workout gear. But when I got the actual clothes, I said, if I could like them and not just like them, if I love the way they fit, I would do it. So I do love the way they fit, and I almost think I should have gotten a smaller size, but I do like these one pants, and I'm gonna make a video and talk about it. But these one pants, I just love. Like I love them to wear like streetwear. They're just not workout pants for me. So yeah. So how'd you guess that? Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. Okay, so are you guys answering that? I kind of skipped down to the question. Tangy, how are you? How are you, Tangy? Okay, so you said you think it's a psychological disorder, Joe. Okay, Joe. Okay. All right. Now I'm trying to figure out what you guys are saying to Sin, because people are saying, wow, congratulations. It's Beto. Beto. Okay. All right. Very good. Beto. I love that name. I've never heard that name. I'm always fascinated when there's a name I don't know, because I've been teaching for 32 years. I've heard, almost every name you can think of. At least that's what I thought. Okay, wait, I didn't see what is Sin celebrating, because I can't find it in the chat. Wait a minute. Okay, here's Sin. She says, I go to thrift shops and save money. I love that. I love that. Let's see. I love thrift stores. Let's see. Okay, so Sin is telling us about her update. Yes, I am fully recovered. Got on the scale today, started at 239, and you were 119. Oh my goodness. That is awesome, awesome, awesome. Excellent job. Don't you feel accomplished? Jeez, Louise. I had to take a sip of my drink on that. My water. I love that. Excellent job. No wonder people were saying, I'm like, what are people saying congratulations for? Tangy, how are you? She says there's a big difference between how you think you look versus how you actually look. It must be. It must be, because I think I have something going on with that, but I don't know if it's to that extreme. Body dysmorphia is when you obsess over a specific body part. We are usually misusing the term. I thought so, because I've been hearing people say that they are have body dysmorphia because they thought they could fit in a swimsuit and they can't. And it's more than just that. So I just want to kind of talk about that tonight. And some of you may be doing this and not really realizing that you're doing it. I'm not a cheater like Darian. By the way, I knew the answer. Oh, Darian, you got called up. I skipped down. I didn't see that. He said, "As a cheater, mind your business." That is too funny. I knew the resourceful at Joe's sleep. I was called Slim first. Joe's sleep and slim down journey, and the mayor of knowledge at Mindy would know. Mayor Mindy knows. Bellflower, how are you? How are you? She says, happy Friday night, Diva and chat. Don't know how to mind my own business, says Kate. You guys are so funny. Sometimes dysmorphia is hyper-focused on features that others don't even notice. Okay, all right, male to the B. How someone looks versus how they actually look. How someone thinks they look versus how they actually look. Okay, very good. Hey, Sandra. She says, I'm going to be busy, but I'm listening. Well, thank you for listening in. That's one of my weight loss twins in effect there. People are saying, wow, to Kate. I know. Isn't that amazing? People are saying hi to Sandra. Okay, so the clinical body dysmorphia is what is going on with me. Thinking my neck is too wrinkly. Okay, okay, okay. Journey of life. How are you? How are you? So, okay, let's see. Okay, so Journey, I'm going to take you off right here. And let's see. Here is the definition according to the powers that be. So, body dysmorphic disorder, BDD, is a mental health condition where a person becomes obsessed. That's the key word there. Obsessed with one or more perceived flaws in their appearance. So, I'm going to take myself out of this because I'm not obsessed with any particular area of my body. I just think I'm big overall. I know it's not one particular thing. You know, I talk about my neck here just because you can see my neck a lot, but I'm not even obsessed over that. Like, it just is what it is, but I'm not obsessive over it. So I think I'm going to take myself out of being a person with body dysmorphic disorder, BDD. But I've seen people, like I said, a lot of times it's people trying on a swimsuit or, you know, some of these ladies trying on swimsuits or trying on clothes, and they're saying that they have body dysmorphia. And I do think you can, it's, you know, you can think about, you know, I really feel like I'm bigger than I think I am. I just know, because I know, you know, I'm, you know, thinking clothes can't fit and they're actually big. So I know it's something going on, but is it to the point where it's a disorder, like a mental disorder? Absolutely not. And I'm not obsessive over it, but I would say I have some people I know that kind of are obsessive over their looks, like, you know, how they look and what they're eating and how they're eating it. And so I don't know even if they have the BDD going on, but I do think it's a little over the top. I will say that. So obsessive thoughts. So this is a part of it. Obsessive thoughts means you're constantly thinking about a body part or a feature that you believe is wrong, is ugly, or abnormal. You have a distorted self-image. So what you see in the mirror may not match reality. I think I might have a little bit of that going on, but I don't have that other part going on. So let's stop it right here. Does anybody think they have this going on? Do you think you obsess over one part of your body and you're always looking at yourself in the mirror? You're always worried about this one part. And that doesn't mean you have body dysmorphia, right? You could just have you know, well, it depends on the extreme that you're doing it. Are you constantly looking in the mirror every time you walk by, staring at yourself, find yourself picking yourself apart? I would say that that's obsessive. If every time you're, you know, walking, you know, in the mirror, you know, what about when you get in your car and you got that mirror? Who's looking at that mirror, looking at themselves, looking at something? You know, I'm not doing all that, you know, so I would take myself out of it. But I think it's a fine line, though. I can see myself, the more you lose and you shrink down, I just don't want it to get worse. So I just want to be aware of what I'm doing and saying, especially because I have a daughter. You know, I have a daughter who doesn't have a weight issue at all, and I don't want her to develop one. So I just kind of have to be careful with how I'm moving and what I'm saying. Let's see. People are saying Kate is beautiful. I agree. Let's see. What are you guys saying? Brenda, how are you? Oh, look at you. There is your hubby. Look at that. Oh, that is so special. Did you show him that you put that on there? I think that's so cool. You have to let him know if you did not. She says, happy Friday, Dee Dee and friends. Happy Friday. Sea to the breeze. How are you? How are you, Sea Breeze? She says, how are good live? Thank you. Thank you. Let's see, who else do we, JC says we have to first start with most mirrors are distorted, a distorted reflection to start with. It's how mirrors are made, so it's not a true image. Really? Okay, okay. So I could be looking at Dee Dee, but it's not really Dee Dee? What is going on? Hold up. Wait a minute. We got mail to the bee. She says, let me see if I can pull this up. Jeez Louise. Thank you for tackling this topic on a Friday. Friday. Yes. Oh, Dee Dee. Thank you. Thank you, Mel. I appreciate that. You know, I think we got to talk about it because I think also what holds some people back from going out and about and dating would be one thing, that remember I said I was going to be dating. I started saying this in like January, February. Here now is September, and I haven't even thought about it and don't even really want to think about it. And why is that? I think it's because I just don't want to get on those dating apps. I'm around and about, grocery shopping here and there. And it's like when I'm in the grocery store, that's the last thing I want to be doing is like meeting somebody. so I got to get it together, but I don't miss it. I just like my peace. Geez, Louise, I like my peace and my calm. Like my world is peaceful and I just like it like that. Felicia says, I thought I had body image lag, but I don't know if that's the name of it. Okay. Body image lag. What does the lag mean, Felicia? And I think, it's hard because when you're on a GLP-1 and you're losing weight so quickly, things are happening quickly for a lot of you. I would say you because I'm slow and steady. But things are happening a lot quickly for a lot of you. And I think sometimes your mind just doesn't catch up as fast as your body is going. And, that's just the thing. And, a lot of people too, I think, didn't like looking at themselves in the mirror. So have we embraced that? We're going to talk about that too. Have we embraced looking at ourselves in the mirror? And I'm going to tell you, I love to look at myself in the mirror, but clothed, fully clothed. I don't like looking at myself with like just no clothes on. That's never been my thing. And I don't, if I was as slim as a Slim Jim, I don't see myself changing. But you just never know. A girl has a right to change her mind. I'm still sticking with that. Kate says, "LOL. I feel like Dee is the mean girls talking about themselves, and then all looking at Caddy. If you know, you know." The mean girls looking at themselves and then feeling all catty. Okay, all right. So you. That is too funny. That is too funny. But I guess if you're a mean girl, you're probably mean to yourself too, right? Because I mean, I think you got to really love yourself, and think highly of yourself. That you won't be a mean girl, right? Because you think so highly of yourself, you're not even bothered to do that. All right, let's see. Somebody's asking Mel how she's doing. Okay, so let me go to, I think I skipped down to go to mail super chat. Let me try to go back up. Okay, I didn't miss a whole lot. You guys are just kind of saying hello to each other. Okay, we got the mirror comment. Okay, Mayor Mindy says, what some of us have is sometimes called a phantom fat syndrome. Not the most flattering term. So we got phantom fat syndrome. What is that, Mindy? What does that mean? She says, not obsessed, but I do focus on my arms a lot. Okay, all right. So you just got to make sure it doesn't go over that threshold of like every time you turn around, you're thinking about your arms, you're talking about your arms, you're doing something with your arms. It's a struggle. It just becomes like that's the only thing you're thinking of a lot of the times. And I can't see you walking by a mirror just looking at those arms like that. Do you sometimes walk by and don't pay attention to it? Because I think if you sometimes walk by and don't pay attention to whatever the area is, I think that's safe to say you may not be obsessed. But I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical professional. So if you suspect that you have that, it is a mental disorder. So I would get it checked out by a doctor. And I don't know what they do for, well, we could talk about what they do for it because I do know what they do for it. But yeah, we could talk about that. We will talk about that. But, I don't know what a doctor would do in addition to what I'm telling you, I guess is what I'm going to be talking about tonight, I guess is what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if they have other things, other mechanisms to handle it other than, some of the things I'm going to share tonight. Let's see. Okay, so are you guys talking? I'm trying to see the comments. I think you guys are kind of talking to each other. Let's see. JC says any weight loss can lead to this. Even bodybuilders and elite athletes deal with it. I bet you they do. I really bet you they do. Joe, drop the link for tea. Hey, how are you, Miss Toy? The review. She says, hi, DD in chat. Welcome to the chat. How are you tonight? we have, people are saying hello to Miss Toy. So Felicia says, yes, Dee Dee, my mind didn't catch up to what I actually look like. Okay, so are you caught up now? Do you think you're caught up now? So, Toy, we're talking about body dysmorphia and, losing weight and still feeling like you're still overweight, right? You really don't see yourself like other people see you. Absolutely agreed. I've always just felt better with weight loss. Okay. Yeah, it is more comfortable. I will admit, like not being as big, I can maneuver better in the world. I tend to base my progress on how my energy and activity level has increased. I do acknowledge the physical weight loss, but being able to do more drives the journey. Yes, because I think it gives you a little kick of motivation. You are right. And at least for me, BDD symptom is also when you see yourself differently than you actually are, not always focusing on one area. Reality and your vision are two different things. Yes, so that brings me to another characteristic of it, which I was going to say, I think I may have this, this part of it. So we talked about, let's see, did I talk about this? Yeah, thinking that something's wrong, ugly, or abnormal. Now, what about this? Repetitive behaviors, checking mirrors or avoiding them altogether, comparing your appearance to others, seeking reassurance or hiding from people, over exercising, over grooming, over seeking cosmetic, enhancements or cosmetic work. And I didn't have enough to keep that going. So are you guys doing that? So let's talk about the exercise. Has anybody in here felt like they were over exercising, like exercising way too much? Has anybody felt that? Because I have not, because I'm doing my bare minimum. I'm getting that in, right? But I could see how exercise, like food, can become an addiction for some people. So are you feeling like that? Some of you guys that are exercising, you're in, if exercising was a scale from 1 to 5, I think I'm at a 3. I think I'm at a 2 or a 3. 2.5. I give myself a 2.5. What do you guys think you are at? Are you obsessing over this exercise? Are you obsessing over how your body is looking? Are you obsessing over that? So that could be a thing too. It doesn't always just have to be food related. It could be working out. Let's see. What are you guys saying? Oh, it's a lot of comments in here. Okay, so I saw Felicia. Yeah, I'm loving Brenda's new profile pic too. Okay, I saw Kate. Okay, so I love this comment. We are beautifully and wonderfully made by God. That is how I see myself in others. I love that. I love that. And I wish people would see themselves that way. She always brings purpose to the combo. Yes. Great. Okay, we saw that. Let's see. Let's see. Oops, Joe, drop the link for that mirror. Oh, for the mirror. Okay. Hi everybody. Tanya, how are you? Hey Tanya, welcome to the chat. Okay, I'm trying to get down to the comments. I saw Grace. Okay. Linda, I tend to base. Okay, I love that comment about the activity levels. Okay, very good. All right, let's see. Okay, that was a great comment. That's where I left off. Geez, Louise. So Linda said, Linda, you're so confident. I always love this about you. I accept my flaws and all. I love what I see. Looking back at me, I'm proud to be in this space with my health and some loose skin. I'm not going back to unhealthy status, me, myself, and I. So Key, hold that thought about that loose skin because we're going to talk about it. So let me just let me see. So we talked about the characteristics and how it affects people. So that's the main thing. When you're taking this GLP-1, for some of us, because we all didn't lose fast and furious, some of us are losing slow and steady or have lost slow and steady and are at maintenance now. But sometimes, when you lose fast, things don't like fall into place for you, right? Your boobies may have been a little perky because they had some fat in them, a lot of fat in them. Now they're probably shrunken down. That's another thing that I need to work on is like overhauling my bras because I could tell that, I'm saggier than I need to be. So I have to work on doing that. And I just dread it. I just don't like going and plus I got some different bra sizes. So I've been trying different bras in my closets. But that's something that I noticed that, I need to work on because I'm losing, but I still feel like my boobies are super big and they're not. They have gone down, but in my mind, they're still as large as they were. Double D's. Well, DD, double D. I'm not a double D anymore. I don't even know what I am. I got to go get fitted for that. So I need to do that. But they say, when you are having this body dysmorphia, it could lead to depression, anxiety, isolation, right? Because you're hiding from people. You still think you look big and you don't want to be seen out. And then having an eating disorder, like, your eating is not where it needs to be. You may be cutting off your eating because you're afraid to eat to, gain any weight. And a lot of people still feel fat after losing a significant amount of weight. So I would say if you had over 100 pounds to lose, that's a significant amount of weight. So for some people, they had 50 pounds to lose was a significant amount of weight for them and their body type. So if you have a significant amount of weight to lose, that's also going to, affect how you see yourself. But I do want to say BDD is not the same thing as having low self-esteem, right? It's like your mind is playing tricks on you. Remember that song by shall I say, the Ghetto Boys? Your mind is playing tricks on you. So your mind is playing tricks on you. You think, that the reality of it all is not there, right? Because your mind is thinking one thing and the reality means something different. Now, did Mindy tell us what that phantom meant? Okay, Mindy says phantom means like a ghost. There's no fat, that the fat's no longer there, but we still feel like it is. Okay, all right. So I might have that going on with my boobies. I may have that going on. Okay, all right, very good. So I'm going to give Miss Linda some confetti because you're so confident. So Miss Linda, where do you think you get the confidence from? Because I think you need to bottle it up and sell it. Bottle it up and sell it, because a lot of women just aren't confident. And the ones that say they are, I could tell they're not. I could tell they're just kind of saying that to be saying it. But when the truth comes out, they're really not confident. You can spot a confident person. And a confident person is so consistent in what they do and how they do it. So, yeah. Let's see. Okay. She says, I think it takes the brain a while to catch up to you, to the new you. And if you don't have clothes already waiting for that new body, you still put on those old big clothes. Yes. And you don't see your change. Very true. Very true. I remember one time I showed, it was my non-scale victory day. And I had this shirt. It was like a teal shirt. And I stood up and showed it. And I was so excited because I could wear it. It had that little tie on the side. And Bellflower, I hope it's okay that I'm saying this, but she told me, she's like, Dee Dee, that shirt was too big for you. And you know what? Honestly, I didn't even get it. I didn't get it. When I looked at myself in the mirror, I tried it on, and I just thought, in my mind, it wasn't sticking to me. See, I guess that's probably one of my problems, is when something is not fitting me tight, I don't associate that with being too big, because I don't like clothes that, hug you like that. So yeah, that's so funny. So I went and looked at myself after the live, and I thought, she is right. This is too big. But see, yeah, I did not get it. Like, my brain and these clothes are just not aligned at all. But thank you. Dee Dee, that's a pretty shirt you're wearing. Oh, thank you. But this shirt is actually too big. Now, I will admit this shirt is too big, but I said I'm going to wear it on here because, I'm just at my house. But really, I need to let this shirt go. It is big. I mean, just look at this shirt. I could fit me and you in here, Journey. But it is cute. Like, the top is cute and all that. But, thank you. But yes, I got to let some of these clothes go that are too big. I feel so darn good, no matter how my gel has changed or aged over these 50 years. Yes, and you look great. You look great. You do look great, Kate. So I hope that makes you feel good, because I'm not just telling you that because I think you want to hear it. You do. You just look good. And I'm glad you feel good. I think that's the best thing, to feel good. I obsess over finally being healthy and living pain-free. Anything else for me is not on my list of concerns. Bam, bam, bam. Take that to the bank. Take it to the bank. And take it to the bank. I love that, Miss Linda. I love when you talk your stuff. Like, That confidence is, I'm going to read that again. I had to read that again for the people in the back. She says, I obsess over finally being healthy and living pain free for me. Anything else for me is not on my list of concerns for me. Right then, I'll say, I'll take that, and I'm taking that to the bank, and I'm cashing it in, Miss Linda. I love that for you. Let me give you some confetti. I just love it. Miss Linda is not playing. I love it. I love it. I love me on that one. Okay. All right. I give her a thank you and say I can take it to the bank. That's one of those comments I'm taking to the bank, and I'm cashing it. All right, let's see. Bellflower, thank you for the super chat. She says, yes, my friends called me out big time. I was still putting on those big clothes, arguing them down that they still fit. And that's probably why I looked in the mirror when you told me, because I thought, okay, I heard this. I couldn't even argue with you. I said, she right. She right. So, yes, that is a real thing. That's why it's nice to have not the yes friends that's going to do whatever you say or think what you think, but people who are really going to have their own opinion and let you know the real deal Holyfield, right? I love that. All right, so wait a minute, I skipped down. Let me go back up here. Okay, so I saw that. Oh geez. Okay, Miss Linda's comment. Love that. Yeah, Miss Linda is not playing with y'all. I told you, Joe. Miss Linda is about her business. I saw a photo of myself next to a girl I thought was super tiny. When I looked at the photo, we're the same size. What, Miss Mayor Mindy? Jeez Louise, what a great testimony. Non-skill victory. How about that? Jeez Louise, I love that. I love that for you. I bet you that was a good feeling. Jeez, Louise. Mic drop for Miss Kate. I know that's right. People are saying hello still to each other. Okay, I'm scrolling. Dee Dee, you basically define Miami, Florida. What? Oh, I can see how in these warm areas it's easy to fall into that trap of wanting to have the perfect body, wanting your body to look so perfect, and then I also think though when you're on the health weight loss journey, kind of like what Miss Linda said, but I do think it becomes addictive, right? You get so into it; it's a big part of your life, and then when you give that up, a lot of people go back to gaining weight, so hopefully none of us are giving that up. But I think it does become addictive, and to almost to the point where you scale back. But the problem is when people scale back, usually that's when they pick up the weight. That's why I say don't go out doing a whole bunch. Like you just do a little bit and work your way up. Don't get so hyped up over it all, because when you can't maintain it, geez Louise, what are you gonna do? And let's not say that. Maybe you can maintain it. I don't know. Sometimes the problems with over exercising for those repetitive behaviors is that they don't think they're doing it over and over. Yes. So you might want to track yourself. And you might want to track yourself and how much you're doing. And then Nicole says she's trying to over exercise. So why are you doing that though? Are you seeing other people do it and you think I should be doing this much, or do you think I need to? I'm all in, like I'm going in, I'm going in, I'm going in. Remember that song? And I'm gonna go hard. I'm gonna go hard. And that's one of the reasons why I think exercise for me is a struggle, a challenge, just hard, because I always think like I need to be doing a whole lot instead of letting the little things add up. I want to go all in with like gangbusters and do everything. And then when I can't do it, then it's like, I don't want to do it. And then it's that cycle of the same old thing over and over. Mindy says, Mayor Mindy, I'll admit I'm a little obsessed with exercise, but for how it makes me feel. Okay. All right. So are you going to be exercising as much now that you're a triathlon? And we got to give you some congratulations. You did the triathlon. That's right. Mindy, how was that? We got to talk. We got to talk about it. I told you after you did that, I had to chat with you again. Mindy. You are an athlete. You're a true athlete. How do you feel? What was it like? Tell us about it. Tell us the deets, the details. I just gotta know. Jeez, Louise. Felicia says, I was desperately trying to lose the weight in the beginning, but I've slowed down a lot. Okay, so you purposely did that, Felicia, or did the weight loss just slow? Did the weight loss slow down after you lost? Because you've lost 80 pounds. That's a lot of weight. Or is it 100? It's 100. Wait a minute. Hold up. We got to give her some confetti. She lost 100 pounds. It's not 80. Geez, Louise, Diva, what are you thinking? Oh, right. 100 pounds. I mean, that is amazing. So did it slow down because you had lost so much, or did it slow down because you purposely slowed it down? Curious about that. Either way, I mean, your achievement is excellent. I think what most people, Miss Toy, the review says, most people have to, I think what most people have is just not realizing that they are not big anymore. Taking pictures of yourself helps. It allows you to see yourself in a new light. Yes, I think that is so hard for people to realize, including myself, that you're not as big anymore. I think that's excellent. Miss Andrea says, I am not obsessed, but I will not let anything or anyone keep me from your gym these days. Wow, so you're going to the gym. So how much are you doing? What are you doing? That's so exciting. I love when people discover the gym or rediscover the gym. For some of us, we're rediscovering the gym because I feel like it's when you go, even though I dread it, but even when you go, it's like such a sense of accomplishment that you have, right? That you did, when you know how we say I can do hard things. Well, literally for me, going to a gym and working out is I can do hard things. So I love that for you. I love that. So she says she's obsessed over that gym. We love it. All right. All right. So I didn't get to half the questions and stuff I had. And I never do. We start talking about stuff. All right. So I want to know from you guys. All right. This is the first question. How has your body image changed since you started your GLP-1? How has it changed? Was it for the good, for the bad? Tell us about it. What has changed over time? And that's a great question. I have to think about that for myself. Sin says, you never been comfortable with your body image. It didn't matter. 120 pounds or 220 pounds. Unfortunately, medical surgeries added to some body. Okay. All right. And are you coming through that? Like, do you feel better about your body now? How are you feeling about that? Wow. So you've never been comfortable. So I hope you get to the point where you're comfortable. For some of us, it just takes longer than others. But I think as long as you get there one day, it's gonna be a great goal for you. Let's see. Okay. I need all you ladies to get better bras. Bras are to me like menopause is to male to the B. She said, it's my mission in life to get women in the right bra, especially when working out. Get a new bra, ladies. Yes. And you know what? We're going to actually be talking about that, Mindy. We're going to be talking about that. So I want you to come on here and let us know. I was going to talk about it today, but the reason why I didn't is because I didn't get fitted. So when I talk to Mindy, the mayor Mindy, about this bra action, I want to actually have on the right bra. Jeez, Louise. Oh my goodness. That is so funny. Now, if you are passionate like Mel is, I don't stand a chance up here with you on here. Jeez, Louise. Okay. You guys are talking about names. Let's see, Joe. Okay, all right. So what do you guys think about that? How has your body image changed since you started the GLP-1? All right. I forgot. Oh, I forgot to like. Here I go, Joe. I always Yes, like and subscribe. We love that. Mindy says, I recommend going to a store that does bra fittings. Everybody is different and everybody and boobies are different. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Nordstrom's. You know, I used to go to Lane Bryant here to get mine, but it's like a, you know, that's a plus size store. So I want to go to a store that's not just plus size because I want to make sure I'm really fitted properly. So that's what I plan to do. I'm either going to go to Nordstrom's or Nordstrom's Rack and get fitted for my bra. That's my goal between now and next week. So yes, Mayor Mindy, I'm going to be calling you up like, come on, Mindy, you got to be on here because when we talk about it, let's see. My friend told me last time I saw her that my jeans are too big. I had not bought any in a while, but I have been getting resized new bras every month. Geez, Louise, that's expensive. When you have double D's, those bras are not cheap. To hold you up, yeah, they're not cheap at all. Oh, geez, Louise, that's a lot every month. Ramon of Zapbound, how are you? How are you? He says, good evening and happy Friday. Yes, yes, yes. Dillard's and Nordstrom's do bra fittings. Yes, yes, yes. A lot of the stores do it now, I would say. But yeah, those Dillard's, I love Dillard's too. They do it as well. Nordstrom's is catered to their customers. I just love a good Nordstrom's. Doris says, I'm not obsessing, but I was like, oh, you were a size 3, then 5 up until menopause. Then you started gaining after my horse accident in is that 1986? You went to 186 like pounds. Now you're 162. Because I grew up then, I see every bit of fat, feeling hopeful. I can imagine. And you know, when you're in the weight in the hundreds and lower, you know, I would say when you're anything, I guess for me, I'm thinking like less than 170. And you are a little bit taller, I think, too. I remember that, Doris. Or are you? Are you 5'4" like me? 4.5, 5'5"? But I think that, you know, how weight is distributed on everybody's body is so different. So it just would depend on your height and all of that. But I think, you know, when you're those smaller sizes, like 10 pounds is like a clothing size for you guys. 10 pounds down for me, it's not going to be a whole clothing size. Now my clothes might feel a little big, but they're not going to be like I'm out of the size. I don't think anyway. I'm still wearing 3 sports bras until I can come back into my bras, but the girls are definitely reducing, thank goodness. Yes, because you know, your breast is fat tissue, so it should be reducing if you're since you're losing weight. Mindy, I love Victoria's Secret's cutesy bras. Those babies, I mean, they have my size, but they don't hold me up as well as some of the other bras do. Let's see. Round Mount. Hey, she says, congratulations for the first of many mentality panels. Yes. And you know, Round Mount, it's so funny. I was looking at his video today. I told Round Mount, he reminds me of Lester Holt. And I said, I scrolled on there today and I saw he had this microphone and he had the background like he was out talking to folks. I said, look at Round Mount. He's like, I am the GLP-1 Lester Holt. And take that, people. I just thought that was so creative. I love that. Love that for you, Charles. Let's see. JC said, I literally told my sister I was going to wear my big clothes and I didn't care if they. Actually, so does Vicky's Secret, Mayor Mindy, but I don't like their quality. No, their quality is not good, Mel. And I thought it was just because I had bigger boobies. So for bigger boobies, in my opinion, now this is not this doesn't mean it's true, but in my opinion, they just don't hold you up that well. Nicole, that's cute. Glad you started listening to them. Yes, 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 yes. Problem with Big C is they will try to put you in an alternate size if they don't have what you need. Okay, so they're doing it like that, huh? Yes, Journey loves the cutesy styles, but she has to have support. Yeah, I mean, it's cute, but you need support. I really don't want to let go of my 2 favorite jumpsuits, but they clearly are too big now. I'm finding a way to adjust them with my Singer sewing machine. That's a great idea. That's a money way to save money too. I was going to say that's a way to save your money. All right, all right, all right. My name twin Shay. Hello, hello. How are you? How are you? I love that. Okay, what are you guys saying? JC, I don't blame you. I literally just ripped the last of them off the hanger so I could bag them up. Time to let the 2X's go. Why you are a medium and you still holding on to the 2X's. Jeez, Louise. Oh my goodness. That is too funny. Okay, well, yeah, you've been packing up and cleaning out that closet for a long time, Nicole. By your birthday. Your birthday is in October. Why is this October 7th? I have it written down somewhere. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. You got to set a goal for yourself, honey, to get that closet together. You might be getting some stuff for your birthday. Did I write it on here? Yes, it is the 7th. I was right. Bam. Yes. So yeah, you got to get that closet together. Let those 2X's go, my friend. Let them go. Nora, how are you? How are you? Welcome to the chat. All right, it's a healthy life journey. It says if we don't downsize our clothes as we slim down, we may not see the changes we desire. Clothes look big on us right. Clothes that look too big. You're right. They are not going to do your body justice. I would agree with that. People are saying hello. No, the exercise was a joke because that has been my challenge. I'm saying I was playing on the fact that I'm growing to love it so I can recomp this body. We got to recomp together because, geez, Louise, well, at least you at maintenance already. So you're there. You can do that. It was amazing. You beat a 16-year-old boy. Oh my goodness. I'm now doing weight training and zone 2 cardio, trying to add some muscle. Mindy, you beat a 16-year-old boy. Jeez, Louise. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see, Mindy. We got to give you some confetti. Go, Mindy. Go, Mayor. Go, Mayor. Go, Mayor Mindy. Go, Mayor Mindy. Who does a triathlon? Like, geez, Louise, nobody I know but Mayor Mindy. I love that for you. Geez, Louise, what a sense of accomplishment. Oh my gosh. Okay, Mindy, we gotta talk about that because that is just some serious doing it. Been doing booth exercises because I could see it's starting to get lower and I'm not having that. Do you mean booty? People are so worried about their booty. Meanwhile, mine is plumped up here. I will say that. Let's see. At least that's what I think. I still have some clothes I could wear through 200 pounds. I'm at 265. So you have some time. Very good. I love that. All right, very good. You purposely slowed down. You were over exercising. Okay, so she admits she was over exercising. And I can see that because I can see how when you're getting results too, it can be addictive. Very good. Okay, very good. And you look great. All right, very good. That's incredible, Mindy. Yeah, can you believe that she did the triathlon? I think I look beautiful in my leggings and t-shirts. My husband thinks I need to camo everything like him. So I love that. I love that you're saying you think you look beautiful. We're going to give you some confetti for loving on yourself, giving yourself a compliment because a lot of us don't do that. Whenever you hear me taking not saying anything, I'm drinking my water. Okay, so very good. I love that. I love that you complimented yourself. So, okay, so did you guys answer the questions? Okay, oh, Mindy, here Mindy is. Let's see. I'm trying to scroll down. Joe says, wait a minute. I'm missing these comments. What is going on? Okay. All right, okay. All right, here I am. Geez Louise, I'm trying to do better with these comments and so many coming at me. All right, so Brenda says, when those endorphins kick in, the obsession kicks in from the exercise. It ends up replacing the dopamine hits that the food used to. I could totally see that. Yes, yes, yes. And people get addicted to it. Thank you for that, Brenda. Joe said, I recognize how magnificent my body is now. Even when I was struggling to keep me alive, I didn't like my body before when I was when you were battling it, okay, and it was battling with you too. Oh my goodness, geez, Louise, we love that. All right, here we go, Joe. We're gonna give you some confetti for that. Love it, love it, love it. All right, let's see. Let's keep going down this train here. There's a lot of comments here. I think people are starting to get into the question now. Okay, so here we start with Grace. She says, no significant change yet. I think at 50 pounds is when I'll start to see more mindset changes about my body image. Okay, very good. You think at 50 pounds is when you'll start to see it. Okay. All right. So, and you're at 30, I think. So you don't have that long to go. You might be over that by now. Mindy says, Mayor Mindy says she hated her body and how it held her back. Now I'm constantly amazed at all my body can do. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I bet you are. I am so much more judgmental of myself. You're more judgmental? More. And I wonder if that is because now you see you have control over improving it. I think maybe that could be it. Why do you think that is? Let's dig deep into that. Geez, Louise. So you're much more judgmental now. Huh. Okay, okay. Yes, Mindy, I can't stand to see women with their boobies. I think that's what she said. Gail says, I'm losing, but only if the stomach would catch up. 40 pounds down, but not in that area. And unfortunately, it's hard to spot reduce. Are you trying to do exercises that pinpoint that? I think it's in the what you're eating, though. They say like it's just in what you're eating. Isn't that so annoying? Grace, your body is so much stronger and able to enjoy all the exercise you put it through. That's incredible. I know, that's awesome. I mean, people that are exercising, I just love to see it. And agreed, Mindy, the right size bra for the win. But one thing about it, though, you could be exercising till the sun comes up and the lights go down. If that nutrition isn't right, you can forget it. I mean, you're still, your body's still having some positives, but you're not going to lose weight if you're just eating any and everything. That's just for sure. All right, what is Jen saying? Okay, wait a minute. Okay, Mel says she's agreed the right size bra for the win. Yes. Losing it grades. What I can see a huge difference in your face, girlfriend. Just because that scale, doesn't mean your body isn't smaller. Yeah, just because that scale is not agreeing with you. But again, it's harder to see because she's seeing herself every single day. You know what you could do? Losing it grades, which is hard because we're on video too. But I was gonna say, maybe try not to. I don't know, because you probably brush your teeth in the mirror. But I was gonna say, maybe not look in that mirror, because when you see yourself every day, like the people at work. Remember when I was saying, and a couple of people here told me that happened with them. People at work never told me that they noticed my weight loss, and for a long time. And some people said they noticed it, but they didn't say anything. But I think when people see you all the time, every day, you kind of look the same. And then when you take a break, sometimes over the weekend, I would come in to work and people would be looking at me a little different. And that's because they hadn't seen me, in a couple days. So I think maybe take a break yourself from looking at yourself. But like I say, you're a content creator, you're making videos, so that's going to be hard because you're going to see yourself on the video. I don't know. Who knows? Let's see. Okay. Let me see. All right, that was a great compliment. Bras and shapewear, yes, yes, yes. Now, I need to do better with both of those, Jen. Much more judgmental now. That is sad. But I want to know, why does she feel much more judgmental? Davina, how are you? How are you, beautiful lady? Okay, Gail, they want you to try salsa or Zumba for that lower stomach. They have to do the things that cause that hip movement. Okay, all right. Yeah, I used to love Zumba. I would do that. Okay, what did she say? Go to a corset shop or a bra shop. The real pro. Oh, the real pros work there. Okay, that is a thought. Okay, all right, very good. What would be a bra shop? Would it be like, would it be like a Playtex store? Is that considered a bra shop? I don't know. What do you guys think? Because I know where one is here near me. And even when I was 239 pounds, I never had big boobies. You did not. Wow, isn't that amazing? Okay, all right. JC, depends on the size. I have recommendations for bigger girls. We could discuss more when DUD covers that topic. Yeah, and that's going to be next week, Miss Mayor Mindy. We're going to do that next week. Every time I have lost large amounts of weight, my body has looked different. I'm fairly proportioned, but the weight loss seems to attack a different part of the body each time. Okay, very good. So you said you have large amounts of weight. Your body has looked different. I'm fairly proportioned, but the weight loss seems to attack. Also, every time you have gained, it's attacked a different part. You know, my weight is proportioned. You know, of course, I'm heavy in the middle, but I'm not one of those girls who's like big up top, small at the bottom, or small up top, big at the bottom. I'm proportioned out, right? And that's why I really want to see my waist, you know, go in, like, you know, like the hourglass is starting to kind of get there a little bit. And so that's why I want to see that, because I love that. I like that I have that shape. I think that's a good shape for me to have. So yeah, isn't it too bad that we can't spot reduce? You're triple DF, no matter what my band size. Yeah, bras are not cheap. You're a triple DF. Geez, so you're buying them every month. Good grief, Charlie Brown. That used to be my saying before good grief. Before geez Louise. So you're 5'5". Okay. Why did I think you were like 5'7" or something? I don't know. My curves are back on the scene. Since my health is good, I am flying my curves full time. Watch out, curves ahead. Yes, I love that. I love that. All right, let's see. Ooh, wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. You said I've lost 35 pounds since I started my healthy lifestyle since August of 2024. And now you wear a size 10, 12 dresses from size 16. And I see it. Everyone compliments me and asking me what I'm doing to look this good. And what do you say? What do you say when they say, what are you doing to look this good? We want to know. We want to know. I want to know. Jeez, Louise, you're like, I'm looking this good. I'm looking this good in my neighborhood. Okay, what are you guys saying? Okay, I didn't scroll down too much. So that works, and I've had multiple letters and bra size, so I qualify for the for the discussion. Oh my goodness, I was triple D. I was gonna say DD. You were triple D. You had a reduction and a lift. I just couldn't say, yeah. And now I know some women who have had to do that just because of that back pain. As they said, it's something else. Okay, well, I read that. Let me go down. You were wearing 34 JJ. JJ. Jeez Louise. Oh, your back had to be giving you some trouble. Nora says, Vic, Sex said, try Lane Bryant when they didn't have a strapless that fit. I am not bitter. Try Lane Bryant when they didn't have a strapless that fit. Okay, okay. Yeah, Lane Bryant, you know, that's a plus size store. What are you gonna do? Round Mound is saying thank you for shouting him out, and supporting. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Brenda says, I've never thought about cosmetic surgery before and never saw myself as the type to consider cosmetic surgery and probably can't afford it anyway. But lately I find myself watching a lot of, let me see if I can find it. A lot of plastic surgery, skin removal, whole body lifts, facelifts. I've been watching a lot of these lately. Wow. Oh, that is so cool. Okay. You know, and I keep saying I was going to have my plastic surgery friend back to talk. You know, he's spoken. It's recorded, so it's on my channel. And I really should have did it once the summer hit, and I just was so busy with everything else. I didn't even think about it. I just was thinking about this the other day. But I think I am going to replay his video, like a portion of it, where he's talking about where the community asked him questions, because I thought people had great questions about, you know, all the different cosmetic surgery, you know, options we have. And I shouldn't say we, because I'm not thinking about it, but I know a lot of people in the community are. So, so yeah. So, you know, it's funny, you know, you have a friend that's a plastic surgeon and you're like Geez, oh man, is he looking at me thinking, I'm gonna ask him, are you looking at me thinking I need this, I need that, I need this, I need that, I need everything? He probably is not. He's the sweetest guy. He's a sweet guy. Let's see. Oh my goodness, my heart goes out to all the big chested ladies, your poor backs. Yeah, the back is the thing. And even still, I think that's a struggle for me too, as well. All right, let's see. Okay. Brenda said, Miss Linda says, I only like quality sports bras when you have breasts. No Victoria's Secrets for me. Nordstrom, yeah, or Dillard's. Yeah, that's what's up. I used to travel to Georgia to get your bras. Well, yeah, and that's what you learn when you have bigger boobs. Like whatever you got to do to make these babies, work for you, you got to do. Well, next week when I come on here, I'm gonna come on here with all my bras. You guys are gonna be like, this lady, what is she invested in a bra store? I got a bra for every occasion. And the funny thing is, I recycle the same ones over and over, but I'm going to let these babies go. Like, how they say, let my people go. I'm going to let my boobies go. My bra. Felicia, that and the boys were so annoying with younger years. Okay. Felicia, that's why I couldn't stand up straight. Oh, you couldn't even stand up straight. Jeez, Louise. Okay. I think you guys are talking about the boobies. We talked about the skin removal. Okay, so let's go to, I didn't get to half these questions. We're going to have to come back to it. We've been on here hour and 10 minutes. So let's play this little game. I like to play a good game. I just do. Let's see. Are we going to play the game? Do I have the game to play? Did I print this game out to play? Okay. All right. Okay, so let me see. I'm gonna print this out. I don't think I printed this game out. All right, so this game is called This or That, Your Body Image After Weight Loss. So you have to say which one you would rather have after your weight loss. I'm kind of curious, like what people would say. I'm gonna print this out so I can actually see it. Okay, what are you guys saying? Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. All right, here we go. I'm trying to see the comments. I find myself more interested in my appearance now, and I find I'm becoming much more vanity concerned and aware. I'm into makeup and nails now, much more of a girly girl, whereas I never really you never really did it before. You're probably saying, okay, cared before or paid attention to my appearance. It's funny that this is just happening, and I'm almost 54. I'm a little late to the game. Well, you know what? It's never too late. It's never too late. You're in your prime years, so it's right where it's supposed to be. And I can relate to that. I had said for my vision board that I was going to dedicate one day a month to doing some self-care, because I'll buy stuff for my daughter all day, do stuff for her. I don't necessarily have to do it for myself. But like tomorrow, like my nail polish, I've been picking at it, peeling it off, and I started to go to my nail appointment is so close to that menopause panel tomorrow. So ma'am, I might be phoning in from doing that live. And I don't even know if I can do that because I'll be on StreamYard. I don't have StreamYard on my phone. So I don't know what I got to make it back. So I told that lady to get a pedicure and a manicure. And she has an hour and 15 minutes max to do it. So I could get to this live. So I'm going to have everything set up before I leave. But I'm committed to that. And I've always done it. But then when I, years ago, I just kind of cut it out and stopped it. So now I'm back to doing it because of this GLP-1 journey. And I think one of the things that we have to do is we have to do things to make ourselves feel good, right? And one of them is, I always say this, I believe it's true. When you look good, you definitely feel good. It goes hand in hand, right? Yeah, because most of the time, if you're feeling awful, you're not gonna probably look good because you're not gonna put a lot of effort into it, or you may appear looking good and you feel terrible. People will know it. So I just love that. I think you need to keep that going. Make a commitment to yourself to do something for yourself, whether it be hair, nails, whatever you need to do. And sometimes, for me, my hair is doing my own hair. It's times where I do my own hair. I don't necessarily go to the hair salon, and people can't tell. They were like, "Oh, your hair looks cute. You went to the hair salon." I'm like, "No, I did it myself." So, so that's all a part of self-care. I love that for you. I think you got to keep that going. Let's see. You guys are so funny with these boobies. Who has no bottom? Who has no booty? Jeez, Louise, you got to get the squats going. But we want some action in the back. Okay, so she says, "All right, Didi, I'll try to blindfold my." Yes, yes. What was the name of that movie where they talk about where they do all that blindfolding and stuff? What was that movie? It was like a kind of like a taboo kind of movie. And it was like a part two. It was a millionaire trying to talk to the little assistant, and he had her doing all kind of stuff, blindfolding her and all of that. What was it? Was like he was in a torture chamber. What is the name of that? Isn't it Grays? Something Grays in it. The name of the movie. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna have to Google this. Let's see. You guys, I'm gonna scroll down and see if you know what I'm talking about. Thank you, JC. I guess line dancing isn't enough. I'm going to stretch on. It's probably the bread. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Kate, the first time you said it, you took me out. I never heard of a bum describe. Many retail department stores don't train their staff on how to measure. They just give them a tape measure. I think that is so true. That's why I'm going to go to Nordstrom's because they tailor clothes and everything. But I think it was that Kate or Doris that said, go into a place where they like a bra, or maybe it was Andrea who said go into like a place where they have bras, handy dandy, like it's a bra store shop. I think, or a corset place. I think that's even better. That's like a step up, even to take it up another notch. All right, let's see. Your face looks like it's melting. It's just sagging and dropping down. Gravity has made itself known to me. So what could she do, you guys, if her face is saggy and she has like, dare I say, is it called Ozempic face or is it just aging? It's type 1. I fear the complications like limb loss, blindness. I'm grateful for the body that has supported me for 46 years. 32 being type 1. Every wrinkle is a testimony to being alive. Well, absolutely. We got to give you some confetti for that. Jeez, Louise. I love that. I love your positive outlook too. I love that. All right, very good, JC. That is it's just like a deep thought, but it's like, I'm glad you shared that. Let's see. I'm trying to go down. Wait, I see a name that says Pretty. Didn't I just see something that said Pretty something? Am I losing it? I thought I saw a screen name that said Pretty something or another. Okay, Mel. I did see that. Okay, Mel says she's like, I thought I saw Mel said it was 30 Shades of Gray. Pretty me, pretty E. I love that name. Now that I lost over 50 pounds, I'm asking for a breast reduction. Wow. So your breast did not go down. You got to come next week when we really talk about this. We're gonna get into it, the breast of it all. All right, Virgo, it was 50 Shades of Gray. Yeah, grays. I know it has something to do with gray. 50 Shades of Gray. I love that. I do like that movie. Sometimes it comes on from time to time, and I still I get distracted and want to watch it. I love a good love story, even though it's, not the best love story, but how it started. But I think they loved each other in the end. So I kind of like that. So Brenda, can we help her? She said her face is actually melting. How dare your face do that? Jeez, Louise. All right. Well, we have 42 watching now, only 30 likes. You got to kindly like this live. Thank you. Very good. You need to non-food rewards for yourself. Yeah, so like, getting up, nail polish, even though you don't, even if you, because I don't have fake nails. These are my nails. And I just have polish on them. So I just get them manicured, polished up, looking good. Tomorrow, that's what I'm going to do, my toes. This will probably be the last pedicure I get there, because, I'm going to be wearing not my toes out after, I say, into October. That's when I start just, not wearing sandal-y kind of shoes where you can see my toes. And I'll keep it up myself. I just won't go there and get it. I remember I'm on a retirement budget. All right, thank you, Mel. Yeah, I thought it had something to do with that graze. Okay. So let's do this game. This game is called This or That. Okay, so this is about body image, right? So you have to think, which one would you prefer? If you feel the need to explain it, please do, but you don't have to. So would you rather, would you rather do a mirror check-in, or would you rather have a mirror avoidance? So are you avoiding the mirror, or are you checking into the mirror? I'm going to say I'm checking in. I want to check myself out. I'm checking in. I want to see how I'm looking, what's going on with me. So I love that. I'm checking in. What are you guys doing? Are you looking in the mirror, or are you avoiding the mirror? Harjareen came in with she's checking in that mirror. I love that. All right. So, okay, you guys are doing a check-in. Okay. Mel says it's so good for replenishing collagen and just overall skin elasticity. Okay. So you're waiting to lose another 30 pounds. Okay. All right. Okay, so who else is checking in? Pat J is checking in. All right, we got a lot of folks checking in. Oh, check in. Checking in. And you took that's a self-care. We love that. A nice long nap. Isn't that a good feeling? Nicole, how are you? Nicole is checking in. Okay. Mirror avoidance. I'm just not starting my journey. You're just starting your journey is what you're saying. Okay. All right. So we'll have to check back in with you like Thanksgiving time, Christmas time, give you some time and see, are you still avoiding that mirror? Okay. All right. You're checking in, Mindy. I bought my first makeup mirror in your life. Very good. I love that. Very good. Okay. You say you really checking in. Miss Brenda is on it. Okay, let's see. Mirror check-in. She's checking in. Linda's checking in. Let's see. It's a healthy life journey. It's checking in. I'm enjoying this journey, how I feel inside and my looks. Okay, very good. All right, so that was good. So most people are checking in. The newbie on the journey says she's not checking in. Okay, all right. What about how about this? But this is kind of goes along with this with the mirror check-in. All right, very good. Thank you. Coming in. Esther's coming in with the check-in. Okay, so would you rather have loose skin, or would you rather regain a little bit of the weight so the skin kind of is not as loose? So which one would you rather do? So you take that loose skin and just deal with it, or you rather regain a little bit of weight to kind of give you fill up that skin? What are you guys doing? Losing or regaining? Dare I say? Now I've seen people online on TikTok and stuff saying if they would have known they had loose skin like that, they wouldn't have lost all the weight they lost, because that loose skin is no joke. But I guess my skin is not loose like that. All right, so let's see. So we got wake up. We got loose skin. Ooh, gain muscle, not fat, Kate. Pat says loose skin and shapewear. Okay, all right. It's like a tag team, huh? Loose skin, but rather have muscle to fill in some of that skin. All right. Well, we know that though the muscle's not going to fill it all in. You would gain muscle, but you don't want to lose skin. You don't want loose skin. Okay, very good. When people are saying me too, great answer. That is a great answer. I'm with Pat. Regain a little bit, says Harjarine. Okay, Harjarine. All right, Harjarine coming in hot. I'm with Pat. Regain, because in my case, I would lose lean mass and then I gain. So you said regain. In my case, it would be lean mass that you would gain. Okay, all right. All right, another regain, just strength train, even if there was loose skin. Okay, very good, very good. All right, all right. So we got some good body image going on. I used to feel discouraged doing everything right, but the weight loss was very slow, but grateful now that slow and steady is not giving me any loose skin. Yes, it does help with the loose skin. I will say that. Yeah. All right, here's another one. Thank you for sharing that. It's a healthy life journey. Okay, so how about this one for you guys? Do compliments feel good or do compliments feel awkward? And be honest. And I know, don't say it depends on who it's coming from. Just overall. Are you taking the compliments in or are you feeling awkward about it? Because I know sometimes when you have not the best self-image, people can tell you you look great and you still feel funny about accepting the compliment. Because sometimes people will say, you look nice. I remember I used to do that. And I would say, oh, yeah, but my hair. Oh, yeah, but I'm not feeling so hot today. You know, it was always a yeah, but. And now I'm just learning to say, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. So what are you guys saying? Are we accepting these compliments or are we feeling awkward? Okay. So Harjarine is feeling awkward. Okay, Harjarine. Do you want to share why? You don't have to. It's just I feel some people probably do feel awkward accepting. And I said don't say this, but yeah, a little bit it depends on who it's coming from, but it is kind of awkward. And I can imagine if you weren't used to getting compliments or told you're beautiful, and then now when you're slipping down and you're being told that, you know, just what is that? What kind of head game is that? You know? Geez, Louise. Okay, awkward, Pat. You're awkward too. How come it feels awkward for you? Yes, Sin, it feels good. I would agree. Mindy, it's awkward for you. Why is it awkward? Anybody want to share? Awkward, but I'm trying to accept them gracefully now. And why was it awkward for you as well? JC says, take the compliment. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely feels good, good. Yes, yes, yes. For me, compliments feel good on this journey. I just appreciate them and keep it moving. Okay, and I love to say keep it moving. I said keep it moving. Feels good. Yes, I love that. When I lost 40 with Jenny Craig, I felt awkward. It's because it was Jenny Craig. Is that what it was? Is Jenny Craig still around? Oh, Jenny Craig. I did Jenny Craig, actually. I never forget my dad was like, girl, why you got all this food in our freezer? You know you ain't gonna stick to this diet. Because you know you buy their food and you didn't have to buy all their food, but it was expensive. Yeah, I remember I filled that freezer up with stuff. Too many compliments. I get a smaller body and a fat head. Oh my goodness. I take the compliments and enjoy them. Take them and enjoy. I like them, but you feel a little embarrassed, but sometimes people are too nosy. Okay, yes, asking a million questions. I can see that. Awkward virtually. I love the flattery, but in person, that's a very honest answer. Thank you for sharing that. Because yeah, I could imagine that, right? It's easier online to be like, oh, thank you, everything's great, and then in person, you're kind of like, you know, you don't know how to feel about it. Geez, Louise, it's a mental thing. My therapist and I are working on that. Yes, yes, yes. Because you know we got a lot to compliment you for, boss lady. I said you standing on business over there, Marjorie. I love it. I've never considered myself anything other than a handsome Bonnie lass. Thinking handsome meant not all feminine. Okay, all right. Not all feminine. All right, very good. So you never considered yourself. So even when you got to your highest weight, you still felt handsome. Is that what you're saying to us, Joe? I hope so. I hope so, Joe. I guess the compliments remind me that I was in horrible shape before I feel embarrassed. You know, and I tell this story often. You know, my one friend at work that's like a size probably 4, and she has some of the flattest abs I've seen, like on a day-to-day basis, because I see her every day. And she was saying when she had lost weight, and I'm telling you, she's a 4, so I don't know if she got down to a 2, but she was slimming down. But she has like she has hips and curves, a little bit of hips and curves. And she was saying that she doesn't like when people say that to her because it makes her feel like, well, what did I look like before? Meanwhile, when people telling me I look good now, I'm like, thank you. I just take it all in. So I guess it's just a matter of where you come from, your experience. And you probably are feeling like my friend, like, well, I must have been looking terrible before. But okay, if you were, now you're not anymore. So it's okay and I told her that too. It's okay if people didn't think you look as good as you do now. Well, now let's talk about how you look now. Don't worry about what you used to look like. Let's start where you are. Right now, you're looking great. And if you don't want to go back there, keep doing what you're doing. All right. So a lot of those Jenny Craig-like places have gone out of business. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, I'll be curious to know. I'm going to have to Google that. Google me. It's hard to take the compliments when you've been so bullied. Yes, that's a great point. For so long from the old tapes make them hard. My hubby has always told me I'm beautiful at every size, but let me find your continuation. But I get upset by the compliments sometimes because people that had never had anything nice to say, all of a sudden, now you notice me. Wow. Yes. You know what? Those people, though, I would just be like, how you like me now? It's like, how you like me now? You gotta give him a how you like me now, Miss Brenda attitude, not necessarily saying that to him. Jeez Louise, you guys are deep. Okay, Joe, I read yours. Oh, she says Jenny Craig is still online, but the centers have closed. Okay. So I wonder if they're offering support, because to me, for like a Jenny, well, I guess the food. Other than the food, the support is what I would really need. Let's see. I believe they would call Katharine Hepburn handsome. Yes. I have like something in my throat. It's not like a cold, but I don't know if it's like dust or what. Because geez Louise. You said you didn't feel handsome when you were at your biggest weight. I think it's because I was stronger than my friends when I was younger. They always made me the man. I didn't see I was effeminate until your 40s. Well, we see it, honey. We see it. It's about darn time. Isn't that what our girl Lizzo says? It's about darn time. Dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun. It's about darn time. Yes, you got to embrace that. You got to embrace it. One lady at a yoga studio always makes a scene when she sees me. Oh my God, you're so skinny. I see her at least 3 times a week. It's always the same response from her. Just shut up. Oh my gosh, you're so skinny. Oh my goodness. She's probably over the top, like so people could look at you and going all out of her way. Go sit down, lady. Go sit down. Jeez Louise. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. She's laughing at Pat. Pat, I feel you in that. Also, the people who keep asking, how much are you down now? Stop asking me that. Jeez Louise, I get that too, Mindy. Pat, yes, she needs to be quiet for real. Yes. Dee Dee, I'm doing that. Mindy, that is just rude. It's so unnecessary. Shaking my head. It is. Like she's putting 10 on 20. How about that? Okay, Pat, that is not cool. Okay, here's another one. What about let's see. Ooh, what about this? Because I know some of you are probably doing this. Are you hiding in those hoodies and sweatshirts, or are you letting it all hang out? Are you showing it off? So are you hiding in the hoodies, or are you showing it off? I think I'm doing both, but if I had to go with one, I would say I'm showing it off because I have stopped wearing those big old over kimono type shirts, and even though I had one on today because it matched the theme of our colors, we've been having a color week at my school. But yeah, I've been wearing things that are more clingy. I've been showing like my shape, my little curves. So I've been doing a great job with that. I'm gonna give myself some confetti. Jeez Louise. It looks like I'm giving male confetti. Let me do it again and take male off. I'm giving myself some confetti for that. That's huge for me. Because I'll wear something and cover up in a heartbeat. So what are you guys doing? She says, I'm in Florida. Hoodies aren't even an option. Well, are you covering up though in some sort of way? Are you covering it up? Because I was covering it up. So I've been letting it all hang out. Miss Linda said, you go, Dee Dee. All right, I'm gonna do it, Miss Linda. You are an inspiration. I saw you on there with that outfit, that like little two-piece, yellow and white, kind of crappy situation. Was it yellow and white? I think it was yellow and white. I said, then look at this lady. This lady is not playing with y'all. I'm telling y'all, Linda is like, I'm in my Linda Journeys era, and you gotta move on over. I love it. I just love it. You said you never thought you would wear something like that. See, I do watch. I just driving, so I can't always circle back and comment. But yes, I mean, you get a comment from me, it'll be 3 weeks later. I didn't watched it 15 times in between that time. Okay, what are you guys saying? Let's see. Nicole says she's still hiding. Oh, thank you guys for giving me credit. You know, that is a huge deal. I wear athletic wear most of the time. Some days I am brave enough to dress up, but heck, I'm at home. Okay, yeah, yeah. But you got to get dressed up and go out and do that boss lady sex appeal you got going on over there. And yeah, you got to boss it up. You and your husband could go out on a date. You could just do, you could just, you just want to get that, show that shape off. But you do on your channel. You do a good job of that too. Still somewhat hiding. Okay, yeah, I can see that. Especially if you're not at your weight loss goal you want to be at. Thank you, Mira Mindy. Lovely. I see you, girl. You're looking great. Come through with the cheekbones. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, she has a new profile pic too. I love it. Yes, she says, thank you, Mel to the B. Brenda, come to think of it, hoodies in Florida could act as a sauna for extra calories burned, probably. So I wouldn't be wearing a hoodie up in Florida, especially at this time. Well, it's probably, has it cooled down a little bit? I don't know. I'm showing off all my hard work with a heart of gratitude to be where I am today. That is so sweet. I love that. I love the gratitude. Longer short sleeves and leggings, my daily uniform. Okay. All right. I love that you're wearing the leggings, so you're showing those legs. Showing off, I take yoga or Pilates 7 days a week, so I'm in yoga outfits. Okay, all right. I used to always be in a dress. I got a dress on this Wednesday, and now I'm ready to wear more of them. I did too. You know what? I used to wear dresses all the time. Dee Dee, nobody gonna keep these kids. Dress up and do an at-home date then. Dress up and do an at-home date. I just love that. That's a good alternative. And maybe your date could just be going outside in the backyard and making a romantic dinner or something like that. I love that. Dag, I wish I lived where you lived. I could plan it for you. Heidi, I was treated differently when I gained weight. So now that I'm getting back down in pounds again, I wear baggy clothes and more natural makeup. Okay, so Heidi, and I can see that I was doing the same thing, and I have been coming out like Diana Ross. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. You gotta let it show. Dun dun dun. And yeah, so they've been calling me the fashionista. They're like, you got so many clothes. These clothes I've had for years and years and just couldn't fit them. Joe, I think your comments are being blocked because you always put triple X. Oh, okay, okay. YouTube, get your mind out of the gutter. It's about 67. Okay, that's a nice little temperature. Okay. Jess, is that because you don't want to be noticed, don't want that kind of attention, or something else? I think it's probably both of those, little bit of both. Showing it off with class. Yes, I try to be classy. Sassy but classy. How about that? Dee Dee, it's Florida, and yeah, eternal hell year round. Jeez Louise. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I could do it. Every other comment gets blocked, Joe, but Bellflower and I are releasing them. Yeah, oh, so that's her signature to put those X's. Yeah, I can see that. Brenda, you must be up in northern Florida. I'm in Sarasota. It was 91. Jeez, 91. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh, the messages about your boobies. Okay. All right, let's do what time? How long have we been? Oh, we've been over an hour and a half. So let's do two more and then we're out of here. And a lot of these kind of sound similar now that I'm looking at them. Let's see. No. Ooh, how about this? Now this is not saying if you can afford it or not. This is just like theoretical. What would you do? Fix it with surgery or embrace the change in your body? Are you gonna fix it any part? Are you gonna fix it with surgery, or are you going to embrace the change? I think that's going to be our last one because that's a good one. Are you going to fix it with surgery, or are you embracing that change? What are you doing? Joe, what are you saying? She said it depends. Depends on what? Miss Linda says she's embracing the change. Florida is in the house. Okay. You guys are popping. This live is popping. Oh, Marjorie says she's embracing the change. Miss Linda's embracing the change. It's a healthy life journey. It's embracing the change. Okay. All right. You guys are embracing the change. You said, should you, what? Okay. What did baby Dee Dee do? She's been doing so many things. What did she do? What should you? Oh, Mindy. Okay. We got to fix Mindy. Can you share? What are you going to fix? And let me just say, after people give their thing, I get one last question, and then I just really want to know this. I'll share mine too. But after okay, embrace any little imperfections, embrace the change. Okay, Kate's unsure. Okay, that's a real thing. Embrace the change. You got Botox in your face for the first time. I don't know whether I should give confetti that or not, but that's something you must have really wanted to do. So, right. All right. How was it? Jeez, oh man, I always think like Botox. I don't think I would ever do that, but I'm always fascinated when people do it. How did it feel? Did it work? Where'd you get it at? Do tell. Fix it with surgery. Okay, Brenda, I know exactly where that is. Okay, very good. Now, I don't know anything about Florida too much. You think maybe fix it? Okay. I have a whole lot of weight to lose, and I don't know if my older skin can handle it. If skin is too loose and getting in the way, then it has to go. Joe, it has to go. Joe says it has to go. Joe says it has to go. It has to go. Joe says it has to go. Joe says it has to go. It has to go. I need that. Is it panalectomy? Panacolectomy. Oh my goodness gracious. Mindy is she's going to get rid of it. She's going to fix it. I'm afraid of surgery, so I guess I'm going to embrace the change unless I win the lottery, then maybe. Okay. Oh yeah, XO. Yeah, she does. Joe, you are so observant. Jeez Louise, lady. I love that about you. Jess is undecided. Okay, Joe, you are on it. Good for you. That's non-invasive. Yes. Okay, so Marjorie says her lower back has been hurting. So if that keeps up, I might have to do something. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing. All right, you got to do something. Okay, all right. I'm not mad at you. Mindy, what's that again? Okay, so Mindy says, I have lost 300 plus pounds 3 times now. So the apron belly is really hard. Well, geez, oh man, I think that makes you the OG of weight loss. Geez, Louise, what is going on, Mayor Mindy? All right. I love that for you, Mindy. 3 times you lost 100 pounds. Wow, that's all I can say. All right, so before we go, I want to know, Dee Dee picks the most difficult words to pronounce correctly. Right. All right, so I want to know if you could change, money is not an issue. If you could change anything or tweak anything on your body, what would it be? And let's assume that the surgery is kind of easy breezy, lemon squeezy. And I'm going to go first. Roll call. I'm going to say these arms. I would fix my arms. Well, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Is getting the fat sucked out of your stomach is a thing? I think I need to do that first. So if I had to do maybe my belly, like flattening my belly out would be what I would do first. And then the second thing I would do is the arms. But oh my gosh, between those two, everything else, I could take it and work with it. But those two are things I would tweak if I had to do something. What would yours be? What would you guys do? Arms, but nasty scars. Is it a nasty scar on your arm? I've seen some good work, but I don't know. Maybe it wasn't as good as I thought it was. I need to stop showing these nails in the camera. I know that. Jeez Louise. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Super extra expialidocious.
Baby Dee Dee had to get in on that. Losing it craze. Love it. Oh, a breast enhancement. Okay, a lot of people, I was thinking that would be a big thing. Your breast. Okay, very good. My bow legs. My granddad used to use today. I couldn't stop. Oh, wait, he used to say, I gotta interpret these misspells, and I know it's not you. Sometimes it's the autocorrect. I couldn't stop a pig in a tunnel with my bow legs. Okay, so you would get your legs fixed. I know everybody say that. Okay, tummy tuck, butt lift. I can live with the bat wings. A mommy makeover. Yes, I would like to experiment with. Wait, isolate cell transplantation to get my pancreas. Okay. So you're going to work on, getting that pancreas producing your insulin again. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Very good. You're so thoughtful in everything you say. I love it. All right. You get a whole body lift, excess skin removal, your arms, your belly, your thighs, and a facelift. Oh, you're getting the works. Jeez Louise. Waist, facelift, Botox, arms and stomach reduction. Some comments are being held. Sorry, ladies. They're being released now. Jeez Louise, they're on it. Oh my goodness. Do you remember that TV show, The Swan? Yes, remember they had everything done. They did what looked like a whole new person too. I need a smaller stomach and a butt lift. Okay. Less cookies, so don't need the apron belly. All right. I love that. All right, so how many of you are joining us tomorrow for the menopause panel? We are going to be talking about all things menopause tomorrow night at 7. If you have nothing to do, or even if you have something to do and you could squeeze us in, come. But this time, this is a part 2. So we really want to focus in on helping support the community. Any questions you have, anything you want to share. Some people have shared, on my channel in other, areas too, in other spaces that they actually, got some kind of treatment or talked to their doctor or made some kind of attempt to address their symptoms of perimenopause and menopause. So we want you to come and share that. We want to, see if we can help you out with anything. We're going to update you on what's going on with all of us. And that's really it. You guys are hopefully going to drive the conversation with your questions And we're going to talk a little bit about BHRT and HRT too. We want to make sure people understand that. If you have not checked out my menopause video on what happened with my doctor, I shared that. And I have a part 2 to that I'm hopefully can get out tomorrow. I was like, geez, oh man, I was supposed to work on that when I got home from work. And I haven't slept, like my sleeping is behind. So I'm planning on catching up tonight. In the morning, I'm going to be sleeping in, so don't call me before 10 o'clock because I won't be answering the phone. I am going to have a good night's sleep, I'm hoping. I've been drinking a lot of water, so that's another thing that's not that good, but that's okay. I'm planning on sleeping good tonight. So you guys, I will see you tomorrow at 7. If not, I will see you on Sunday at 2 p.m. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Be blessed. And I will talk to you and see you soon. Have a good night. Good night, good night, good night. All right, all right. Yes, yes, yes. Get some rest. Jeez Louise. Yes, I will, ma'am. All right. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you guys. Great discussion. Bye.
Down